Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Fifine K678 USB Cardioid microphone. Roll the intro, let's go. Hello everybody inside the YouTube channels. How are you? Just having some fun. Okay, so welcome to a Christmas episode and happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates Christmas. And if you don't, if you're celebrating something else, best wishes and positive vibes to you too. Everyone do your own thing. Everyone respect everybody. This time of year is all about being happy and grateful and appreciating all the things that you have in your life. So with that being said, yeah, I'm not too crazy about Christmas, but I enjoy it. We got my fireplace. We got some green LEDs, red LEDs, Santa hat, Christmas lights. Yeah, I made those the other day in Premiere Pro. Man, it was a fun experience. It's lots of things to learn with Premiere Pro. But in any case, we are here to talk about this right here. This is the Fifine K678 USB microphone. It's a cardioid mic. We're going to unbox it. We're going to take a look at what's in the package. We're going to test it out and I'll give you my opinions and let you know what I think about it. Now, full disclaimer right here. Fifine sent me this microphone to review, so there's that. And two, integrity for me is number one. So if I think this is good, I'm gonna let you know it's good. If it's great, I'll let you know it's great. If it's bad, I'll let you know it's bad. It doesn't matter to me who sent it to me or, if someone's giving me money or whatever. I believe integrity is the most important thing. So I will be honest with you and I will let you know what my honest opinions are. And yeah, we're gonna get into this. This is my little Christmas present. I'll get a little Christmas unboxing and yeah, let you guys know, ultimately, most people who watch this channel are YouTubers and they want to know, can I use this for YouTube or, can I use this for streaming? Those are the two questions we're going to look at and answer by the end of the video. So let's unbox it. All right, here we go. This is the Fifine USB microphone. Let's see what's in the box. Now, I already opened this up and took a look through everything. We got some paperwork. This instruction manual is really good. I gotta give them credit on this. If you are a newbie and you've never owned a mic before and you're plugging into your computer for the first time, you're not sure what to do, there is a ton of information on here for PC and for Mac. So if you're new to this and you want to figure this stuff out and you're unsure about how to do things, that instruction manual is for you. It's a lifesaver. All right, so let's see what's in the box. First things first, we have our microphone. Look at this. It's literally, it looks like a mini Blue Yeti. I mean, here's a Blue Yeti here for comparison. It's a mini Yeti. It's a mini Yeti, basically. Now, you see the Yeti here, you see this Fifine mic. I'm not gonna compare the two, because I think the Blue Yeti is almost double the price, so it's in a different league. And I think as far as like microphones go, the Blue Yeti is probably somewhere up here. This seems more like an entry level or like a budget type of mic, but we're gonna see for sure once we test out the audio quality. Right now, this is just a quick unboxing. So build quality, it's pretty solid. This is, it feels like a solid piece of aluminum or metal. It's pretty hard and hefty in the hands. Like, it feels pretty substantial. It's got some good weight to it. I like that. So build quality, definitely very nice. On the front here, this is the mute button. So it'll be, I think it's green when it's good to go and it's red when it's muted. So if you first plug this into your computer and you can't hear any audio and you're wondering why and you see a red light, it's probably because you're muted. So here on the other side, you have two knobs, and the bottom knob is your headphone output volume. So on the bottom here, let's flip it around this way. You have your USB in, you have a screw mount so you can attach this mic to things, and then you have your headphones out. And the headphones out are handy because you can put them on and you can monitor your audio as you're talking. If you're doing voiceovers or if you're streaming, you can listen to your voice, that kind of thing. So here is your headphone volume. And the top one here, it says mic, and it's got a plus and minus, so it's like mic volume, which is completely mislabeled. It should be gain. That is definitely your gain. So gain is your mic sensitivity to sound. So if your gain is all the way at minus, at low, 0, and you plug this into your computer, again, you might not hear anything because your gain is off, right? So you want to bring your gain up. That is the mic. Pretty simple. There's only like 3 buttons on there and a couple plugs underneath. So let's set you up right there. You guys can see the mic. And then we have a USB cable, and they give you a pretty long USB cable. It's a 6-footer for sure. And there are the ends if you want to take a look. And it's a pretty standard USB cable. Feels, you know, it's okay. Nothing braided, nothing special. It's just, you know, pretty standard USB cable. I'm glad that it's 6 feet, and that's really helpful. That way you can get a little further away from your laptop. If your laptop is like noisy or your computer is noisy, you hear the fans, you can move further away and do your recording. And last but not least, we have an adapter. So this end plugs into the bottom of the mic, and on the other end, you actually have 2 thread mounts. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head. They're going to be listed down below. And inside, let me just pull this out. You have another adapter. So you actually have this thread mount and this thread mount. So you can mount this mic to, let's say, a scissor stand or scissor mic holder like this, like I have on the Blue Yeti, or you can put it on a microphone stand. You have a bunch of different options with these 2 thread mounts. So that's really good. I'm glad they incorporated that into the box. It's very handy. And in terms of, like, you look at it and you say, okay, that's just like a little bit of metal there. Is it going to hold the mic? And actually, it does. It's very sturdy. Here, I'm going to plug it in here to the bottom, give it a shake, and it's pretty solid. It's not going anywhere. So I was pretty surprised by that. So good on them. The construction, the build quality on this, I'm very impressed by it. I'm very impressed. All right, so now we're gonna plug in the mic and test it out. Now, I've already plugged the mic into the computer, and the one thing I wanna tell you is that as soon as you plug in the USB into your computer recognizes the mic and automatically downloads the software for it, or the drivers. And I did not have any issues installing this mic. I just plugged it into the computer downloaded the drivers. It said, oh, your mic's good to go. And that was that. I believe it's the same process on an Apple. And the only thing with an Apple laptop is, because this is a standard USB port, you're gonna have to start living the dongle life and pick up one of those USB to USB-C adapters. But yeah, other than that, no big deal. It's pretty easy to set up. You just plug it in and it goes. If you do have any issues, you can go into your settings and change your input mic. Sometimes by default, you have another mic set up, or the laptop has a built-in mic, and that's the default mic. So you just go into your settings and find your audio section and then select your input. So then you want to look for the Fifine microphone and set that up, and you're good to go. Hello, testing. You are now listening to the Fifine K678 USB Cardioid microphone. How does it sound? Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right now we are recording this audio with OBS, so you can see it here on the screen. If you are new to OBS or you want to hook up a mic to OBS, it's pretty simple. Here in your mic settings, you can see I'm kind of clipping. It's going into the red if I talk too loud or I get too close to the mic. It's clipping into the red. You definitely don't want that. So if that does happen, what you want to do is you adjust the gain till it comes down and peaks inside the yellow zone or just in front of the yellow zone. There we go. And it might sound a little bit quiet now in the video, but I record my audio a little bit quieter than it should be, and then I post it in, or I boost it in post. But that's one thing you can do. If your audio is peaking, you can change the gain on the microphone and you should be good to go. And here in OBS, if you want to change your mic input, just click on the wheel, go to properties or the sprocket, and then under device, just set it for microphone Fifine K678 microphone. You know, you might have a bunch of options. Your computer might even have a built-in mic, or you might have something else plugged in, or your headphones might have a mic. So just make sure you select the right one and hit OK, and we're recording. How does it sound? How does it sound? I'm gonna go and play back this video now and listen to it for myself and see what it sounds like without being plugged into the mic. I'm just gonna plug my headphones into the computer and I'll take a listen. Okay, so I just listened to the audio I just recorded and it sounds pretty much the same as it sounded in my headphones. The basses are decent, the midtones are decent, the high end, the trebles are they're kind of scratchy and a little like empty. They feel a little hollow, and yeah, that's what it's sounding like so far. Obviously, we haven't done any kind of processing to the sound. This is raw right out of microphone, and since we are recording in OBS, this is what it would sound like if you were gaming. You have your mic here, you're talking, you're gaming, you're doing your thing, and if you're clicking, that's what it'll sound like. And let me click off somewhere else so we don't mess things up. And if you're typing, this keyboard has blue switches, so it is pretty noisy, but that's what it would sound like if you're talking and typing and doing things and clicking. All right, so that's just an example of what it might sound like if you are streaming with OBS and playing games or typing or doing your thing. All right, now let's pop open Premiere and we'll listen to this microphone and do a little voice recording through Premiere, and we'll adjust the audio so we can try and optimize it and see what it sounds like in a YouTube video. All right, so now we have Premiere Pro open and we are going to do some voiceovers. But before we get into that, we're going to talk about this mic's pickup pattern, which is a cardioid pickup pattern. And what that means is that this mic, I don't even know if I'm clipping. Am I too close? It looks like I'm good. Looks like I'm good. Checking the OBS up there. And so this mic is designed that you designed so that you talk right at it, talk at the logo. If you talk to the side, it's not going to hear you as well, and if you talk to it from the back, it's going to hear you even less. Although I have monitors around me and the sound will be bouncing around. If you're in a big open room, or if you're using this mic, let's say if you have a conference and you have a conference table full of people, it might not be the right choice because it picks up the sound best from the front. So when you're talking to it and you're doing your voiceovers, you want to be talking right there. All right, so now I'll show you how to set up Premiere Pro so you can do voiceovers with this mic. So let's set that up. Let's set up this mic to work with Premiere Pro. All right, so let's set up this mic. First thing you want to do is we go to Edit, Preferences. I believe on an Apple it's File, Preferences. It's slightly different, but either way you want to open up your Preferences, and we're going to go to Audio Hardware. And we are going to go to, oh good, we're Audio Hardware, Default Input. And what we want to do is select the Fifine microphone, and then for the output we want to select the Fifine. Where are we? Speakers, Fifine. So we want the output to come from the mic into the headphones. All right, and now we hit OK, and I'm just going to test it by hitting play here. Actually, there's nothing playing there. Okay, so now I can hear the audio here. So what I have here is a slider shot of the mic on a table, and I have some extra text, some informations about the mic, some technical stuff, scientific stuff. And so we're going to do a little voiceover and talk over this little clip. So those of you who are interested in the scientific stuff can read that, and those of you who are interested in listening to my voice can listen to my voice. So let's do that right now. Okay, so I have different tracks here set up with different things. This first track is set up specifically for audio and voices and that kind of thing. So what you do is you just click on the mic, and now we're going to start recording. Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so now we hit the space bar, and you can see here this green track here. That's the recording from the microphone, and yeah, let's listen to what it sounds like. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. This is what the sound from the K678 microphone sounds like raw, right into Premiere Pro without any adjustments. Now let's add some adjustments. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. This is what my voice sounds like optimized for my YouTube videos. I am recording with the Fifine USB microphone K678. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm adjusting the treble. I'm amplifying the sound. I'm adding a little bass, and I'm adding a hard limiter just in case we start peaking. But this is my audio setup for YouTube videos. 1, 2, 3, testing. Does it sound good? All right, let's see what it sounds like. And just to satisfy my curiosity, because I really want to know, this is what the Fifine microphone sounds like recorded directly into Premiere Pro with audio adjustments. And now we're going to compare it to the Blue Yeti. All right, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. We are now recording with the Blue Yeti microphone. What does this sound like? Does it sound different? I assume this mic is double the price, so it should sound a lot better. So here we go. I'm curious to see what the difference is. All right, so put your hand up in the air if you thought that this little guy here could compete with a Blue Yeti. Now, put your other hand up in the air if you actually thought people could see you put your hand up in the air. All right, so yeah, in final conclusion, this little mic is impressive. I judged it based on price. I thought for sure it's going to be like an entry-level mic. It's not going to sound as good as a Blue Yeti, and you saw in that comparison, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. The Blue Yeti it sounds a little fuller, it sounds a little richer, but just by a touch, it's not a significant difference. It's not what I expected at all. So yeah, I mean, okay, this is not a professional sounding mic by any means. I mean, it's a USB mic and it's limited by that technology, so it's going to be as good as it can be. But in terms of USB mics, the Blue Yeti is kind of like that mic that all the YouTubers start with, that everyone knows, that's reliable, that works. It has a lot of, a lot of uses, and this came pretty close. Now mind you, also this is a cardioid mic, so it only picks up sound in front of it, whereas the Blue Yeti can do stereo, it can do omni, it has a bunch of different settings. I'm not going to do a comparison video here in this video, but just to let you know, the Blue Yeti does have other options available. But for YouTube, if you're just starting out as a YouTuber or a streamer and you want an affordable mic to get the job done with decent quality audio, I wouldn't say this is great quality audio, especially if you're streaming, because unless you're running it through something that processes the sound a little bit for you, it sounds kind of basic. I mean, the high ends sound very tinny, but it's very usable, and you saw in the voiceover section of this video that with a little bit of tweaking, it does sound pretty good. And if people don't know, like, if you were just watching the video and it wasn't a comparison video and I didn't tell you which mic I was using, would you even care? Would it even stand out? Would you even notice? I mean, maybe an audiophile would say, hey, you know what, that audio doesn't sound so good, but 90% of the people, they'll be fine with it. I'm really surprised. This is a good mic. But, yeah, so pleasantly surprised by this. I do recommend it. I think it's a good quality mic. Build quality, obviously, I talked about that before. Pretty solid, ease of use. I mean, it can't get any easier. It's USB. You just plug it in and it goes, right? The computer downloads the drivers and everything. So, yeah, you got a mute button, you got your volume, your gain. You even have an adapter at the bottom so you can stick it to a boom arm or anything else, any other kind of mic attachment. So, yeah. I think it's a pretty versatile mic. It's well worth the money at the price point it's at, and yeah, I recommend it. All right, everybody, thank you for watching the video. Hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you learned a little something. Go check out that Fifine microphone, and I know it's spelled Fifine on the box, but it's actually pronounced Fifine. They let me know in an email, so now I know. Now you know. Now the internet knows. It's a Fifine mic. K678 if you want to look it up on the Amazons. I'll put a link down below. And that is it. Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas. I wish you guys all the best. And if you don't do Christmas, you do something else, I wish you all the best as well. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe to the channel. We're definitely going to be doing a lot more reviews on microphones, cameras, lenses, tripods, monopods, lights, all that kind of stuff. We're definitely going to be looking at all sorts of gear that works for photographers and videographers. I'm going to do some videos on how to grow your YouTube channel as well. Premiere Pro tutorials, Photoshop tutorials, Lightroom tutorials. We're gonna learn how to edit photos in 2021. I'm gonna teach you some good tricks. So yeah, if you wanna learn that kind of stuff, you know what to do. Subscribe button's down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.